looks like there is a great find down here. So is it a button or is it a coin? Is it a button or is it a coin? Right, I can tell you now that it is a button because I can feel part of the shank on one side of this round thing here, which is telling me that it is a button. There you go, can you see it? So late 1700s, 1800s. There you go. Okay, looks like there is a great find down here. If I'm lucky, because it looks like a very old coin. I hope it's not a large button, but my gut feeling is telling me that it's not a button. So let's see if I'm right. Ooh. No. I am right. It is a coin. Because I think I can see something there. I hope you can see too, and some writing there, look. You might think, oh, you can read that. No, it's not easy. It's not easy at all, because the light here is different from the one you can see in the camera. Oh, I can see something there. What is it? And one more find here. It was a really good chicken arm. I think it's a penknife, which by the looks of it has been quite well preserved. You only need a bit of electrolysis to remove this bit here, so I'm not going to force and clean it now because it could damage it. But the wood or bone, if it's a penknife, oh, I think it is, look, the wood or bone is intact. Can you see it? Right, so very pleased with that. I've just found this here, which looks like a coin that has been bent and severely damaged, if it's a coin. Can you see it? Look. Might not be a coin, could be something else, but it's a keeper. And here's my first find of the day. This unusual find here. First thing that came to my mind, a Roman brooch, when I saw this. It's obviously not a fibula. Let's find out what I could see here, what I can see here. Bit of copper there, maybe. Let's stop here. Let's see if I can be revealed. Quite unusual, isn't it? Look at that. A hook of some sort. What are your thoughts here? Look at the color of that water. Isn't that amazing? Right, I must say I have no idea whatsoever what that could be, but it's definitely a keeper. Sunny day on the foreshore today, and I have my first coin. Can you see it on the right here, number 4? I'm looking at the 4 there. So is it a coin, or is it something else? Came out from there. I don't normally find anything here on this particular spot. Let's see what there is. Lovely sunny day today in the foreshore. That is not a modern coin by the looks of it. Yes, I was right. Is that Queen Victoria facing left? Could be. That's the Britannia there, can you see? So the date is right under the Britannia, and here's the portrait of the monarch, and I think it is Queen Victoria. Yeah, I think it is Queen Victoria, one of the old ones, old portraits. But again, I'm not 100% certain here. It could be a George II, but I doubt it. So let's give it a tiny bit of water again. You know, these are very exciting moments when you're trying to find out what your find is. It's not just finding the object, but identifying the object. Anyway, my guesses are Queen Victoria or George II. Okay, there you go. My second find of the day, a tiny little find here. It's either a token or lead seal, maybe. The tide's coming in very fast. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Let's move away from the edge of the water. The last time I dropped my find there, and I never found it again. Yeah, I think it's a bag seal. Oh, that's a very nice one with a little shield there. Look. That's very nice. Oh, that's a beauty. Well, I know someone who is going to identify that. Okay, let me take some photographs now to post in the group. And here's a button, post-medieval button, right on the surface, look. I have one more find here, probably my last find of the day, because the tide is coming in. It could be a button. No, it's not. I think it's part of a pocket watch mechanism, I think. Give it a close up so you can see it as well. It's not a button. another one here, which looks like a horse or something, but we need to check. Well, to be honest, I can't tell what it is now, but I will find out. Give a bit of a tap in here, and I've broken it. So don't do these at home, as they say. It wasn't anything important anyway, that's why I'm doing this. But I was trying to find out what that was. Probably the last find of the day. Whatever that is. I'm on my way home. As you can see, I'm right by the wall here, and I had a signal, and look at the patina. I love that green color because I associate that with old coins, but I think I can see a chunk there, or I can feel it. So it could be a button, an old button, fly button. But look at the patina there, it's so nice. Yeah, it's a button, I can feel it. So not a Roman coin, as I was thinking of. I love the color of this object. Look, that's beauty. So it's been there for quite some time. So it's a fly button. Just found this here, which looks like a watch. What's left of it? Let's hope it's gold. Hello, come have a look at this. Nice, huh?
Very nice.
Could be gold, no?
Could be. Oh, golden plated.
Golden plated, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Watch.
Huh?
A woman's watch.
Yeah, most probably. So I'm gonna be careful how to
Don't drop it.
how to wash and yeah, and don't drop it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna try and see if I can remove the mud from the reverse. Yeah, everything has gone, so only the frame of the watch is there. Funny enough, the glass is still there. Look. Isn't that incredible? Well, that's a good find. I doubt it's gold, but I will have it checked. Let me just move away from the water. Yeah, it's good. Nice one. Need to hurry up because tide is coming in. What did you find?
Look, have a look.
Oh, that's the other part of my watch.
I think that's half of your bracelet.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, most probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done. Well, half job done.
So is it mine now or you gonna keep it?
Well, we need to find the rest of it.
Yeah.
And you can
Just
keep
looking
it.
for any number or anything. But I think we need to go.
think we need
Tide's
to
coming
go.
in. Here's today's spot find. Oh, nice little chain there.
The chain is really good. There's something like a pen. It's broken,
Yeah.
but it comes with a chain. I need to untangle
Can I
it.
see the whatever it is? Okay.
Look, it's a long
I
chain.
think it might be gold.
No, because here it's losing its shine,
Yeah.
and I don't see any maker's mark. But look at how delicate are these flowers.
Yeah. What else have you got there?
This is 1p, this is 5p. I also found a button, a small button.
Yeah.
You can see the gold there.
Yeah.
And I found the shilling, 1958, I think. So it's Elizabeth II.
Okay, well done.
Not bad.
So you're back on the foreshore now, are you?
Yes, after a long time.
And how are you getting on with your channel?
I'm trying. The exhibition season is over, so now we can go back to the foreshore every
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. So hopefully you will get more subscribers to your channel.
Yes, subscribe, follow, like, leave a comment, you know,
And share.
and share.
Happy hunting.
Yes, good luck to everyone.
I'm going to start the roundup today with this mystery find here. And as I was doing the cleaning, I decided to do a touch of electrolysis. And then the portrait of Queen Victoria, veiled head portrait, was very clear. The word Victoria, Regina on the other side. There's a part missing there on the left. So that's the veiled head portrait of Queen Victoria, which first appeared in 1893. On the reverse, as you can see, there is something that I can't identify what it is. It was probably the area where a pin would have gone from one side to the other. So it's probably a brooch, I guess. The metal might have been a mixture of silver and gilt, because as you can see there are 2 tones of silver and gilt there. Queen Victoria was, back then in 1893, she was 74 years old. She's wearing the veil, symbolizing her long period of mourning for her beloved husband, Prince Albert, who died in 1861. So nearly 30 years after Prince Albert's death. First came out in 1893 in coins, silver and gold, as I said earlier. And the bronze coins were added in 1895. It's the final portrait of the Queen, appearing until her death in 1901. Obviously, this is not a coin, but what is it? What is this mystery object? I actually forgot to film this thing here. I'm not going to touch it because it's very fragile. But I can see some things there. So hopefully I should be able to unfold the parts and see what I can reveal. So here are my finds of the day. So I had a look at this coin here. And the more I look at it, the more intrigued I get. I think it could even be a Charles II coin. Portrait is facing left. The Britannia looks old. It could well be an old coin, older than I was expecting. So guesses are Queen Victoria. Oh, hang on a second. Now I can see a portrait facing right. I'm just going to use a tiny bit of water. Okay, so let's see. You know what? I think it's now a portrait facing right. God, now I can see left. Queen Victoria. Now I'm confused because the coin is almost gone. So that's quite a tricky one here. So if the portrait is facing left, and if the Britannia is also facing left, it's definitely not Queen Victoria, because Queen Victoria, the good old Britannia, is facing right. So the portrait, if it's facing left, it could be a Charles II. If not, then it would be a George II. So I decided to do an electrolysis to see if I could reveal a bit more of the good old portrait. And then guess what? The electrolysis decided to give me a different kind of portrait. The portrait is actually facing right, so it's not facing left. So if the portrait is facing right, with the Britannia facing left, it could either be a George III here or George the First. So here's a George III with the Britannia facing left, and that's my coin underneath. It's very similar, not identical, but very, very similar. The Britannia, it looks pretty much identical, but when you look at the portrait, it doesn't really look identical, so which makes me wonder, is this George III portrait? So what do you think? And then here's a George the First, again facing right. The Britannia looks pretty much identical, and the portrait very similar, but again not identical, as you can see there. So what's your view? Is it a George the First, or is it a George the Third? The next find is, again, a very intriguing object. I mean, I know what it is. It's a bag-lead shield. But what is the shield with 3 scimitars on the 3rd quarter and 2 crossed swords on the 2nd quarter of the shield? So it's a bag-lead shield, possibly from some Central or Eastern European countries. It's another mystery find so far. So here's a tiny little button. It could be glove button, 1800s. And the next one is the case of a lady's watch, I would have thought. And the bracelet belongs to it, I suppose. It's not gold, I doubt very much, but it's a nice find anyway. And here are some of the penknives. This is the one I found, and I've tried to clean as best as I could, but it didn't clean very well, and part of the wood came off. And this is a previous one that I'd found before. I decided not to clean any further than that. And also this knife, it came out quite nicely after some electrolysis. And I also cleaned this thimble that was in my box of things to do, or things to do the electrolysis. This little find here, I thought perhaps I'd seen some inscription in there, but no, there is nothing there. So, false alarm. And here's one of the buttons. I didn't want to go any further with the cleaning on that one. And the 2 fly buttons. And the other mystery find here, I cleaned it and then I left that in boiling water, and which helped me to actually unfold it. And I believe it's part of a pocket watch. It was probably silver, similar to those ones over there. And here's a clay pipe, early to mid or late 1800s, with decorated floral designs there.